Hello everyone, my name is David.
Hello everyone, my name is Alex. It is a good pleasure to be here today to share some issue investigation. And our topic is GLP-1 theory. But do you know what is this? This is one kind of weight loss injection.
So this page is our content. So first we will tell about the phenomenon and the background of fat issue and the GLP-1 therapy injection, and that is the support and against, and then we will compare the support and against, and last we will talk about the conclusion. So our background is the failure of anti-obesity policy. As you can see, the BMI number is increased every year. So scientists figured out a way, and they found a way to solve the obesity issue, which is GLP-1 therapy. And nowadays, we can see many people around us taking weight loss by the GLP-1 therapy. And this page is for the stock price of the GLP-1 therapy company. The red line is the company, and the trends increase a lot. Yeah.
So our issue is the weight loss injection. Is GLP-1 truly the best solution of the obesity management? This means lose weight. So how we investigate this issue? We have three most part. And the first is medical industry. We look many of paper and find some regulation. And the second is financial data. Use real data to increase our desirable level. And the third is social risk. Because of this, GLP-1 have used many of years, and there are some suggestions from people, and they have many of their opinion. So we will to investigation those things.
We support GLP-1. It's a patent tool. It changed the lack of willpower to that people see obesity as a chronic disease, and also this therapy reduced the risk of metabolic syndrome and complications, and also make the curb food addiction. So our example is we had an interview of patients of obesity, and her point to support this therapy is that GLP-1 therapy is the product of her company. So she wants to support her company, and then the next thing is that she do not have the perseverance to exercise.
But the GLP-1 is most good. We have some different opinion, and our topic is GLP-1 is not a perfect way to lose weight. So we can see this chart. This chart is member of that. Weight loss is not a member of the health, and you can see there are 67% of weight loss is about your muscle, but the muscle is our necessary thing in our body. So lose muscle is not good for our health. And you can see this chart. This chart looks so difficult, but it's not. You think it is easy. When you look food, when the normal people looks food, and the one of thing of your brain will to protect dopamine release, and when dopamine release, you are happy and you have a good emotion. But if you use the GLP-1, you look food, and the GLP-1 will against the way of the NAC and the NAC, so it will reduce the dopamine release. No dopamine, you will flat effect. It means you are boring or not happy. And you can see this chart. This chart is about the sense about you use GLP-1 to 68 weeks. And you can see this line. This line is you can't use the GLP-1. And this line is about when you in 20 weeks and you don't use the GLP-1. You can see most of the difference about these two lines. If you don't use the GLP-1, your weight will increase about. So it may have a dependence. So you don't use the GLP-1, your weight will increase. You can see this chart. You can see this chart. This chart is about the lowest PRI in America. You can see when July 24, the lowest PRI is increased mostly, but do you know why? Right? Because most of people think there are 62% of people, so this is very close. Maybe stomach aches, and 24.8% of people say it was through the version, and 66% of people say it was overall damage and the same problems. So lots of things may make you have the physiology and biology effect.
Okay, so our next example is for the against, and this page is 2. He has an digestion back to his stomach, and so this is a GLP-1 therapy is not quite a good way for him, and also he is eager to eat food more than the way of the therapy. So this made him had a bad mood and a bad emotion in his daily life.
So I have some summaries about the genes. The first is weight loss doesn't equal healthy. And the second is totally this is being you're feeling up. It's not happy, this kind of emotion. And the third is dependence. You can see that in the chart. If you don't use GLP-1, your weight will increase mostly. And the most one is bad for body. It may make you physiology and body image damage.
So we compare the support and the against people. Good of this therapy is it has a heart protection for our body, and also it can stable our body sugar, and also of course the weight loss. And for the it might get muscle loose. It's not so good for our stomach, and we might lose our joy.
And so I have three about the conclusion to share with you. The first is assess the body. Before you can reach one kind of the GLP-1, you need to assess your body. And the second one is know the risk. If you want to use a GLP-1, you need to know how it works and how maybe the bad infection of you. And the third one is ask for doctor. This is the most important, and because the doctor is experienced expert about the GLP-1. So, and if you don't rely on the doctor, then it means you don't rely on your body. Thank you.